We somehow hit 500 videos on this channel, which is crazy number to think about. I don't really celebrate milestones that often, just only sort of major ones like 10K. We probably do one for 50K and probably another one for 100K. But I really don't get to thank you guys enough for your support, for you guys continuing watching these videos, for you literally changing my life. And 500 just seemed like a cool number, so we're starting here. Seriously, thank you guys so much. It truly means the world to me, whether you have just joined us recently or you've been here for a year, or whether you support on Patreon or you come to the streams or you've checked out the gaming channel. You just come here for One Piece. Like, everything is truly appreciated. You guys have literally made my dream job come true, which is insane to think about. So to celebrate, in a way, we're doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys like 2 hours ago. So I don't know how many people got to ask questions. Hopefully there's some, and if I missed any, I'm sorry. Hopefully next Q&A I'll get to them. But genuinely, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Seriously changed my life. We've amassed over almost 33,000 subs in the main channel, somehow like nearly 5.4K on the second channel, even though it's been like less than a month, which is fucking crazy to think about. This month we hit our highest Patreon number. We're at 265, and just your guys' support on anything that I upload is just pretty crazy to me, to be honest. So before I get all too sappy, let's just go into the Q&A. This is a pretty scuff thing. I'm not going to put the questions up on screen because, you know, I'm a bit too lazy for that sometimes. Okay, Milo is here now. He saw the cameras on and he wants attention. But the first question is from Cynics. Who is your favorite One Piece villain so far and why? Now, I thought about this for a second and I have 3 answers. Got Arlong, Crocodile, and the World Government, but I think the World Government doesn't really count. But they just seem like this overarching thing that just fucks with everything and it's all bad and shit, and I don't know, they just annoy the shit out of me. But those motherfuckers just seem evil. So between Crocodile and Arlong, I really liked Crocodile. Like, that dude was just fucked up. But I think I'm gonna go with Arlong, just because he was one of the first villains that truly felt evil. Like, he killed so many people. He did all the fucked up shit that led to Nami's backstory and, you know, still tried to fuck her over in the end. It was just really fucked up. And he made that arc be one of the best in the series. Oh, he's gone. Next up, we got Profi. Which anime did you decide not to react to, although you would have liked to because of your fear the reaction wouldn't get enough views? Now, I can think of like freaking 1,000 of these, but the main ones that stick out of my mind are Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Ranking of Kings is definitely also another one. Gintama, Fire Force, and there's probably a whole bunch of other ones that I can't remember. But there's definitely a whole lot of shows that I could not do in the past, or even probably shouldn't do right now, just because of how YouTube works, and if videos do bad, it affects future videos, and there's a whole slew of reasons why you should do things that do well instead of doing things that don't do well. But if you didn't know already, the boy Profi right here is a part of Patreon, and he's on the highest tier, which you're able to request for me to watch something, and he's been requesting for the last couple months for me to watch Fullmetal Alchemist, so that's what we're going through. You guys might eventually see that on YouTube as well. But yeah, my main one's probably Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, or Fullmetal Alchemist. Same thing. And which reaction would you upload if views wouldn't matter at all? Probably Fullmetal Alchemist, yeah. And just any sort of long series. I really like doing long series. I don't know why. I think because I always grew up like binging shows and then going back and usually binging the same thing again. So that's like a big preference for me because I just don't like shows ending, you know? That also might be a big reason why I like One Piece so much. Oh, and he also asked, what would you describe as your guilty pleasure anime or anime genre and why? Honestly, it's got to be romance. I just think this done so well and they're so adorable and cute. It's so fun to watch, it's so wholesome, and it fills a void in my life. Oh, fuck. Adding on to that, you guys love my dress up darling, and you're loving Kaguya-sama Lovers War. So I've been thinking about like future series we do on the channel, and we're doing one that starts in a couple days or in a week or something that's a romance anime that's part of the next season. But I was thinking we either replace Kaguya-sama with another romance anime, or we move on to like some comedy stuff. We could potentially like move on to Gintama. I don't know. I was thinking we'll either do like romance again and comedy, because there are so many romance anime I just have never seen. Same with comedy as well. So let me know on your thoughts on that down below. And which anime genre is your favorite overall? I'd probably have to say shonen, to be honest. Because I've watched the most of it, but that one I'm not really sure on, to be honest. I think shonen. Next up is Lovewick, and he asks, I stumbled across your channel today by searching for slime reactions. So far your channel is really captivating, especially when I saw your cat. Hey, let's go. How much do I love my cat? That's a good question. All right, I like this dude a lot. He's my savior in life. Doesn't love me as much as I love him. God damn it. I like him a lot. I'm glad he lets me pick him up now. He never used to. What are you doing? You laying down? Hey, come on, lay down. No, he's just sitting. Okay. You know, I'm trying to like see something like right past you. You're in the way, dude. Also, can I just say real quick, I'm really happy that we can do different genres and different animes in general. Because, you know, for a while I was worried we were only just going to be able to grow just off of JoJo's or just off of One Piece, but you guys have just shown that we can pretty much upload a whole slew of different genres, and you know, anything will do relatively well, which is really cool to see. So I really appreciate that you guys are here with me on this journey, discovering new anime and seeing how I react to just weird shit. So it's really cool that we can just experience different things. I'm really enjoying like that diversity of everything. I go from 1 minute reacting to Kaguya-sama, which is like so sarcastic and funny and cute at the same time. Then to the next minute, go to an intense fucking moment in Attack on Titan. Then to some insane crazy fight in One Piece. Then back down to some like cute romance and my dress up darling. It's been really good having a nice diverse range of things. All right, next one's from Augusta. If you have to fight the Straw Hats altogether, what power would you choose to have considering the Straw Hats' weaknesses? Yo, that's deep, bro. If I'm honest, that is way too hard to answer. Maybe if we're all in the middle of sea and I have the power to give anybody a devil fruit just instantly, that'd be it. They'd be drowning, I give them devil fruits, they'd be fucked. It would be great. Other than that, I got no clue. I would just say swords because, I don't know, I love Zoro. I love sword characters in anime. That's way too deep, man. I can't answer that. All right, next one's from Rents. Would you be interested in watching or reacting to Arcane? I know it's not exactly anime, but it's good and I'm sure you'd enjoy it. I have, that's one of the other ones actually. I have wanted to watch Arcane, but never really found the time to do it, and reacting to it, like the trend has definitely fallen off, so it probably wouldn't do well. I don't know, I'm interested in it. Not sure if I'll ever get around to it, but hopefully one day we will. And I've heard so many good things about it as well, so I'm sure it's great. Next one's from Desu. If you could travel anywhere in the world, which country would you want to do and why? Definitely Japan, as for obvious reasons, because of anime and, you know, the place just looks fucking dope. The only thing that would sort of scare me about going to places that I don't speak the language, just the language barrier just intimidates me a lot. So I think if I ever did, I'd have to get used to traveling beforehand. But one day, you know, that's just a dream. Just go to a place that looks fucking dope, just in general. It just looks so cool, man. I'm sorry. I know it's an obvious one, but who doesn't want to go to Japan? If you could have one taver elemental vision, which one would it be? If it's one of the elements, it definitely has to be Electro, because, you know, I just pulled a couple of those characters and I think they just look the best as well. Plus, it's purple, so it's amazing. Next one's from GP. Do you have any plans on reading the JoJo manga since Netflix fucked up part 6? Oh god, did they ever? No, not currently. I don't think I'll get around to reading the manga. Just don't really have that much time to do it. At the moment, I'm still trying to find enough time to do the main channel content plus the gaming channel. So adding extra things of even just reading manga by myself is like, feels just like too much on my plate, to be honest. But maybe one day if I really get sick of Netflix fucking up that badly, since it's basically a 3-year cycle now, I might do. If I could eat a devil fruit, what kind of power do you wish to gain? If we're being honest here, boys, like if we're being really honest, the power to have a harem. Or to be able to like pick up any weapon and be like a master of it instantly. That would be sick. Will you ever do a reaction to a series like Code Geass or Your Lie in April? They're my favorite anime. If you like Dress Up Darling, I know you'll love Your Lie in April because it's so wholesome. Wholesome? Well, fucked up. I've seen Your Lie in April. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. It's quite an emotional one at the end. If you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. Just the music in that anime, for starters, is so good. But Code Geass, I want to come back to it one day. Whenever I get the chance. I've seen 2 episodes on Patreon for a request, so hopefully one day we'll come back around to it again. As Matt says, how much time do you spend on making one video? Now, that can definitely range from video to video and how long it is, how much time I have to spend recording, but I'd say from anywhere a minimum is probably 3 hours as a very, very quick video to potentially 6. So sort of in that range there. Editing is definitely the bulk part that takes a long time. So if I didn't have to edit, that would be great, but as you know, I edit everything myself, and with 2 channels, 2 uploads a day on the main, upload to the gaming channel like 3 times a week, 4 times a week. It's a lot of editing I have to do, which is, I mean, it's getting quite annoying. I'm not gonna lie, editing I just hate. So it's quite a long time. Tracy asks, if you could ship anyone in One Piece, who would it be with what you've seen? Ooh. This is going to be a weird one, and it would be Vivi and Zoro, solely for the purpose that Zoro would give directions and they would get lost 24/7. Then Vivi would trip up as they go along every other turn. So it would be like an infinite loop if they'd never get to their destination. That's the sole reason, I think. Other than that, probably Zoro and I forget her name, but the girl who's with Smoker and, you know, wants to capture Zoro. That person. I'm really bad with names, as you guys know. Oh, Luffy's got a few questions here. What's your favorite anime? Who's your favorite anime character? What is the best anime arc? What's your favorite anime protagonist? Okay, start from the top. What's your favorite anime? Attack on Titan. Favorite anime character? That is fucking hard, I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love Levi, and Reiner. It's a very tough one. I don't know. It's got to be one of those two. I can't decide. What's the best anime arc I've ever experienced? Just fucking anything to do with Attack on Titan. I love it so much. And then Eni's Lobby. Because Eni's Lobby is so fucking good. It's hard. Like Attack on Titan and One Piece are very like neck on neck with me on which one's my favorite of all time. But at this stage, it's Attack on Titan. And who's my favorite anime protagonist? Now that I think about it more, it might actually be Luffy. Low-key. Yeah, maybe Luffy. A drama asks, when did I start watching anime? The first time I ever remember seeing anime was when I was a kid and just, I don't know if it was on Cartoon Network or something like that. And it was the OG Dragon Ball. I remember watching that and Naruto whenever it came on, Dragon Ball Z. And then I think in high school or somewhere around there, I stopped watching anime, or before then, because, you know, parents and looks like cartoons. Why are you watching cartoons? Little did they know, bitch, it's now my job. And I think sort of towards the end of high school or the last half of it, I remember slowly picking up anime again. There was one time, if you guys ever remember like anime when it was on YouTube and you used to have to watch it through then, I remember binging all of Naruto Shippuden, well not all of it, like it must have been like a good 300 or 400 episode chunk while I was on like vacation, and like the whole time I was just fucking addicted to watching Naruto, so I would just constantly do that. Don't regret it at all. It was a great time. I love that show so much. And how many anime I watched up until now? I'm not really sure. Not too many, actually. I thought I had watched a lot, but apparently what I did when I was younger was just pretty much just rewatch shows. Like I would just rewatch Dragon Ball Z. I would rewatch Naruto. I think the first anime that broke me out of that cycle was Attack on Titan, and then it got me addicted to just watching more shows again. So I don't think I've watched too many. That's one good thing about this journey with this channel, is we have so many animes that I haven't watched. So there's just like infinite content that we get. And who's your waifu? Hey, low-key, now I think about it, it might have to be Shion from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Because, you know, she's got the assets, and now she can cook, so I don't have to try figure out how to do that myself, but she's got the assets, so it's definitely got to be Shion. Probably mispronouncing the name as well. Okay, a question from River, I think. Like how you have 500 videos, amazing, thanks. Anyways, where's the Fate series? I guess this sort of ties into content and how like I'm going to go about it in the future. I really want to start getting into doing more single episode videos, because it's going to free up a lot more time for me to be able to record more for Patreon and do more stuff on the gaming channel as well and stream more. So I really want to have, after Black Clover's done, just another single episode series that we can do. So ideally would have One Piece be the main one that has bulk episodes, then everything else is just single episode series. That would be ideal. Maybe 2 episodes of video. So whatever replaces Black Clover, it could potentially be Fate. It might be Gintama. It might be another series. We will see. But I do plan on watching Fate at some point. I've now gotten to the point where I don't necessarily mind if the videos do too bad and the repercussions of that. Just as long as some of you guys are enjoying it and it brings enough of you guys to Patreon, then it sort of outweighs the cost of producing a few bad videos a couple times a week. Pharaoh asks, who's your favorite Attack on Titan character and why? Levi just badass as fuck. But it's probably Reiner, because the amount of fucked up shit that dude has been through constantly throughout his life is just crazy, and his development, oh my God, it's just, my boy's been through way too much, and he's just honestly by far the best character. Levi for moments because he's just cool, but it has to be Reiner. Eternal asks, which games did you spend money on? If so, how much? I mean, I just spent money on Genshin, which was fun. I didn't regret it, but I do at the same time because money. Apart from that, I guess DLC for Destiny, which is just like DLC. Other games, I don't really know. Fortnite, back in the day, I spent money on that. That I do regret, because what, it's just fucking skins. Why would I buy that? Dumb decision. That's probably got to be way too much. When I had money and, you know, it wasn't a thing where it mattered that I spent it, those were better times, man. You just didn't have to worry about, you know, you spend 20 bucks here on food. God. Take me back, man. How do I get to the point where I just don't have to worry about money? That is the real question in life, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really know. I think my main cost with games is I sort of have a tendency to buy games and then just never play them because don't really find the time, don't enjoy them as much anymore. The only times I enjoy games are actually through making content now. So I intend on playing like Tiny Tina's Wonderland on stream. Genshin Impact is really fun for me at the moment. Honkai Impact hopefully is going to be fun as well. And then, yeah, if the gaming channel does well enough or the Twitch does well enough, then hopefully we could branch off into a whole bunch of different games so I can actually get through my library of stuff I've bought that I've never actually played. Azu Sensei asked, what anime world would you live in and why? Bro, this is too hard. Whenever I think of that, I think of Attack on Titan, and then I think of Titans, I'm like, shit, no, bad idea. Honestly, bro, it's gotta be some sort of like slice of life anime or an anime where you can just fucking respawn. I don't really know, it's too hard, bro. Well, actually, One Piece, low key, because nobody ever fucking dies in that show. And if I'm at least like the main side villain for one point in time, I won't die. So maybe if I got a devil fruit, it would be One Piece. But then I think about if I want to live a good life. Damn it, you know, actually too hard of a question, man. What the hell? Another question from this me. Who's your favorite stand? It's either King Crimson, whatever the hell Risotto stand was, because I'm pretty sure it's Risotto. The one that's like the assassin dude, him just like, his abilities were just fucking sick. And they tied him so well. So either one of those two. And I think this is the last question I can see. I've been recording for way too long, so I'm going to cut her off here just in case, because I got to record some Black Clover. Last question from Chiefy. How do you go about streaming for the first time? I'm trying to motivate myself to start my streaming career with Elden Ring. Seeing other streamers and YouTubers with potential to grow makes me want them to share that charisma and give me confidence to stop overthinking it and just finally commit to it. Much thanks. That's a great question, dude. When it comes to creating content, the first always the hardest, posting their first video, streaming for the first time, putting their first TikTok up. But once you actually put your foot in the door, you'll find out how enjoyable it is and if you actually like it. So I think the best way to go about it is just set a hard date that you're going to start. Commit to that no matter what, you're going to stream on that day. And then just the main thing, have fun with it, dude. That's all this is about. That's all creating content is about. It's just having fun with it. You'll learn things as you go along. You're not going to be the perfect streamer off the bat. You're not going to have everything set up. Well, fucking, I don't even have notifications set up half the fucking time. But the main thing is you having fun with what you're doing. And those first few streams will give you a good idea whether you want to make videos or you prefer streaming or you want to do both. But please do not ever stream more than you feel like it, because streaming is very exhausting. So always just go to when you're comfortable. There's no point pushing yourself. And just some general stuff. If anybody comes in your stream and talks, just make sure to talk back to them. You know, chat interaction is the best thing. It's probably the funnest part about streaming for me personally. It's just chatting with everybody who comes in and just having a conversation. The good thing about when you're doing gaming side of stuff, especially with Elden Ring, is even if nobody comes into your stream, you can just be talking about the game. You can just be raging at the game. That would be me, but just talking about how your day was. And always, for the love of God, turn off your viewer count and never look at the viewer list, please. I know there's some dumb thing from Ninja about you should look at your viewer list and everybody pops in your stream, say hi to them. People who look don't want to be called out. I know this isn't what you'll probably do, but just it's a dumb thing that Ninja did. I don't know why he said that. He's so out of the loop. I like Ninja a lot, but that was just a dumb thing. Main thing, dude, just enjoy it. Growth-wise, that's a different story. When it comes to growth on Twitch, it is very, very hard to grow because there isn't something like an algorithm like YouTube or TikTok has. So if you want to grow and become a content creator through Elden Ring, or wanting to if your streams do better, I'd recommend you post on other platforms to grow Twitch, which it sounds bad, but that's just how it works. But the cool way to do that is you can just do it all on stream. So you can use your streams to create content for TikTok or YouTube, and then the YouTube or TikTok people can come over to Twitch. So you can just have constant interaction with your community. It's dope. I definitely say if you want to pick out of TikTok or YouTube, TikTok is the easiest one to grow, but doesn't translate as well to other platforms. Like you could have 100K on TikTok and like a couple hundred followers on Twitch. But if you build a community on TikTok, then it's a different story as well. Is there any other things I can think of? Oh yeah, you don't need the best equipment, the fanciest setup. Like nobody's going to come to your stream if you have a fucking Shure SM7B, or you have like bright lights in the background, or you have like proper lighting. The main thing that matters is you. Obviously that stuff helps, but generally if you don't have the equipment already, it's pretty inexpensive to have a relatively decent sounding and looking stream. I think that's about it. Just talk a bunch, have fun with it, and don't overdo it. I think that's relatively all the questions. All the ones I could see. I appreciate you guys giving me questions, especially since I only put this up recently and we already had a like notification cap for the day, so I don't know how half you guys even saw this. But again, thank you guys for our journey so far. 500th video, that's just crazy to think about. And at this rate, we're probably going to upload like another 600 odd videos this year as well. So potentially we could get to like 1,000 by the start of next year or some shit like that. It's kind of crazy to think about. As always, I appreciate you guys' support. If you want to help me continue this as a sustainable job, Patreon's down below. Plus you get early content, all their reactions, uncut, all that good stuff, plus exclusive series on there. And then please let me know down below if you have any ideas for what series I should be doing next. Any recommendations, leave that down below. All right, catch you guys next one.